Baby Taku was sitting in his high chair, banging away on his plastic drum set. His mom had just given him a bowl of applesauce for snack time, and he was excitedly smearing it all over his face and clothes. Suddenly, his mom walked into the room with a big smile on her face and announced, "It's time for the baby toy show, Baby Taku." Taku's eyes lit up, and he started babbling excitedly. His mom handed him a toy microphone, and he began to sing into it, making all sorts of silly sounds. Next, she brought out a toy kitchen playset, complete with tiny pots and pans. Taku was fascinated by the different colors and shapes of the utensils. Just then, Taku's favorite toy, Mr. Teddy, fell off the table and landed in a puddle of ketchup that had been left behind from lunch. Taku's mom quickly grabbed Mr. Teddy and tried to clean him off with a napkin, but it only seemed to make things worse. The ketchup stain spread all over Mr. Teddy's fur, and Taku started to get upset. "Don't worry, Baby Taku, Mommy will get Mr. Teddy all cleaned up," his mom reassured him. But Taku was having none of it. He started to cry and throw his toys out of the high chair. His mom tried to calm him down, but he was too upset. Just then the doorbell rang. It was Taku's friend, Baby Rohan, who had come over to play. Rohan's eyes widened as he took in the scene before him. Taku's high chair was a mess, and Mr. Teddy was covered in ketchup. Taku, still crying, pointed at Mr. Teddy and wailed, "Teddy! Teddy!" Rohan's mom handed him a toy box filled with all sorts of fun toys, and Rohan tried to distract Taku with a music player that played nursery rhymes. At first, Taku was too upset to pay attention, but eventually, the catchy tunes started to win him over. He began to calm down and his tears slowed to a stop. Taku's mom took advantage of the distraction to quickly finish cleaning up Mr. Teddy. She handed him back to Taku, who examined him carefully before declaring him good as new. Rohan's mom suggested they have a snack together, and Taku's mom brought out a plate of cookies and juice boxes. As they snacked, Rohan started playing with the toy kitchen playset. Taku watched him for a bit before joining in. Together, they made all sorts of silly sounds and had a great time. After a while, Taku's mom suggested they have a playtime activity. She brought out a ball pit filled with soft, colorful balls, and the two babies had a blast throwing them around and trying to catch them. As playtime came to an end, Taku's mom handed him a toy cup and a tiny teapot. Taku was fascinated by the way the light reflected off the cup's shiny surface. Rohan started making tea party sounds, and Taku joined in, babbling away in his own special language. The two babies continued to play, completely absorbed in their own little world. Taku's mom and Rohan's mom sat down on the couch, watching their little ones with big smiles on their faces. After a while, it was time for Rohan to leave. Taku waved goodbye to his friend, still clutching Mr. Teddy tightly in his arms. As the door closed behind Rohan and his mom, Taku's mom turned to him and said, "You had so much fun today, didn't you, Baby Taku?" Taku babbled excitedly in response, already planning his next adventure. His mom smiled and handed him a toy block. Taku took it and started to bang it on the tray of his high chair, making happy sounds. The rest of the day flew by in a blur of playtime and snacks. As the sun began to set, Taku's mom gave him a warm bath and put him in his favorite pair of pajamas. Taku snuggled up close to her, feeling content and full after a day filled with fun and friends. As she rocked him gently back and forth, Taku's eyelids started to droop. He mumbled something incoherent about Mr. Teddy and Ketchup before drifting off to sleep. His mom smiled, feeling grateful for the special bond they shared. She gently placed him in his crib, making sure he was comfortable and secure. The next morning, Taku woke up bright and early, babbling excitedly about the day ahead. His mom smiled, knowing it would be another fun-filled day with Baby Taku. She handed him a toy and sat down next to him, ready to face whatever adventures the day might bring. Taku took the toy and started to play, completely carefree and happy. His mom watched him, feeling grateful for the simple joys in life. As the day went on, Taku continued to play and explore, always discovering new things and making memories with his mom. The ketchup chaos of the previous day was all but forgotten, replaced by a sense of wonder and curiosity. Taku's mom knew that these early years were precious, and she was determined to make the most of every moment. As the sun began to set once again, Taku snuggled up close to his mom, feeling happy and content after another day filled with fun and adventure. This story can go on and on as per the requirement. Here is the continuation of the story. Taku's mom read him a bedtime story, and he listened intently, his eyes wide with wonder. The story was about a little rabbit who went on a big adventure, and Taku was completely absorbed in the tale. When the story finished, Taku's mom tucked him in and gave him a good-night kiss. The next morning, Taku woke up feeling refreshed and ready for another day of play. His mom handed him a toy drum, and he started to bang away, making all sorts of silly sounds. She sat down next to him, laughing at his antics. As the day went on, Taku continued to play and explore. He discovered a new toy, a music player that played all sorts of fun songs. He started to dance along, his little body moving to the beat. His mom watched him, feeling grateful for the simple joys in life. The days turned into weeks, and Taku continued to grow and learn. He started to babble more and more, saying little words and phrases that his mom would excitedly repeat back to him. He learned to sit up and then to crawl, and his mom cheered him on every step of the way. One day, Taku's mom decided to take him on a special outing. She packed a picnic lunch and loaded up the stroller. Taku babbled excitedly as they headed out the door, not quite sure what the day had in store but happy to be going on an adventure with his mom. They arrived at the park, and Taku's eyes widened as he took in the sights and sounds. There were swings and slides and other babies playing with toys. Taku's mom sat down on a blanket, and he started to explore, crawling around and examining all the new things. As they sat there, Taku's mom pulled out a toy and started to play a game of peekaboo. Taku squealed with delight, covering his face with his hands and then revealing himself with a big grin. His mom laughed and played along, enjoying the simple pleasure of spending time with her little one. The day flew by, filled with laughter and adventure. As the sun began to set, Taku's mom packed up the stroller and they headed home. Taku was tired but happy, snuggled up in his stroller and sleeping peacefully. As they walked, Taku's mom thought about all the special moments they'd shared. From the ketchup chaos to the picnic adventure, every day was a new opportunity for fun and discovery. She smiled, feeling grateful for the little bundle of joy who had brought so much happiness into her life. The story of Baby Taku would continue, filled with laughter, adventure, and love. And as he grew and learned, his mom would be right there beside him, cheering him on every step of the way.